Hello and welcome back to another merchandise review from White Album 2. Today we're going to be looking at something which is not very common in the West, but is still pretty common in Japan, and that is a telephone card. So, this is an example of a telephone card. It has adorable art, first of all. Just the card itself is really, really beautiful. We have Kazusa here. The printing is really well done. It doesn't look pixelated at all. It looks really nice. The little white dots here are actually supposed to be on the card. It's supposed to be like the dust in the sun shining through, although it kind of looks like damage, to be honest. But it is really nice, and if we look down here, it says not for sale and copyright to Aqua Plus. Now, what a phone card is it lets you make calls from telephone booths from public payphones in Japan, which, surprisingly, are still pretty common, and it is now 2021, and using payphones is still a big thing in Japan, believe it or not. Each one of these cards lets you make 50 phone calls, and they're not like overseas calls that would cost more, but 50 regular domestic calls on each one of these cards. And it usually goes for about 2,000 yen, so about $20 base for these. But then when they're from games and anime, they become highly, highly collectible. These can go all the way upwards at $100, $150, even up towards $200, depending on the series. So definitely a cool collector's item to catch early, or to catch at all if you find one on sale. The reason it says not for sale is that there are some scams where people will approach you on the street and try to sell you these phone cards, but they're usually fake phone cards. They have a fake magnetic strip, and if you're caught using one, it's very illegal. So you do need to be careful not to try to use these. If you do get them off the street, keep them as a collector's item, but do not use it. So, the magnetic strip is here. That's what you would insert into the payphone. They have a little card slot. The numbers on top here represent how many calls you have left. So as you can see, this is an unused card. There are no punch holes in this. It even has English instructions on here, which is pretty impressive, honestly. This is through NTT, which runs a lot of the phone and internet services in Japan. And that's pretty much what a phone card is. They're collectible like baseball cards would be. They're extremely common. Some people only collect phone cards. It's a subsidiary of card collecting. Some people just want the phone cards. There's a lot less, to be fair, which makes it easier to collect, but they're a lot more expensive in general. So, thank you so much for joining me on today's merch review from White Album 2, and I will be having more merch reviews to you in the future. So until then, I hope you take care. See you!